Good morning, everybody. We're Matt Tarps Off and the review for the February 13th NHL Games. I'm reviewing this on the 14th, so happy Valentine's Day, I guess. But, I'm still single, so happy Valentine's Day? Yeah. Anyways, I'm going to start off with Edmonton and Detroit. First off, first period, at 8:48, Draisaitl scores from Nurse and Ceci. At 11:05, Ceci scores from Nurse and McDavid. DeBrincat would then score at 15:39 from Kane and Sider on the power play. Second period at 10:17, Bouchard scores from Nugent Hopkins and McDavid. 11:24, Joe Veleno scores from Sprong and DeBrincat on the power play. Patrick Kane would then score at 14:30 from Compher and Perron. Third period, 44 seconds in, Holloway scores from Bouchard and McDavid. Nugent Hopkins would score at 3:27 from McDavid and Bouchard. Hyman would score at 12:55 from Draisaitl. Kane would score from McDavid and Desharnais at 13:41. 15:10, Perron scores from Sherratt and Fisher. Then Hopkins scores one more from McDavid at 17:49. Perron goal, the fourth one for Detroit, was at 15:10. The third. Edmonton takes at 8-4. Then we're going to move on from that. Carolina and Dallas. First period, at 9:53, Roope Hintz scores from Pavelski and Robertson. Second period, 13 seconds in, Jordan Staal ties it up from Seth Jarvis and Jordan Martinic, or Martinic, whatever. 5:04, Marchment scores from Lundqvist and Duchesne. 15:16, Foss ties it up again, or Carolina ties it up again. Jordan Foss, your guess. Jesper Foss scoring from Martinic and Staal. Third period, Jason Robertson scores at 4:35 from Pavelski and Hakanpää. And then Duchesne scores from Hakanpää into the empty net at 17:35. The Stars take that one 4-2. Devils and Predators were in my New Jersey Devils jersey here. So in the first period, Ryan O'Reilly scores to open it up at 4:04 from Cody Glass and Roman Josi on the power play. Jack Hughes would then score from Luke Hughes and John Reno 1:30 of the second. Tommy Novak would give the Predators back the lead at 7:01 from Roman Josi and Cody Glass. Third period at 2:16, Nico Hischier scores from Jesper Bratt and Andre Palat. Puma Meyer would score from Chris Lazar, former Canuck, and Dawson Mercer at 14:44. And then at 19:21, Hischier scores from Halle into the empty net. The Devils did that one 4-2. Alright, Seattle and the Islanders. So I guess two aquatic. The Kraken, anyways. One of my random tangents. Anyways, first period at 5:27, Matty Benier scores from Jared McCann from Canuck to give the Kraken the 1-0 lead. Second period at 14:37, Palmieri scores from Barzal and Noah Dobson on the power play. Third period, there's no scoring. Overtime, there's no scoring. And then the shootout, Thomas Tatar gets the game winner for the Seattle Kraken. They take that one 2-1 in a shootout. Blue Jackets and Senators. So in the first period, Dmitry Voronkov scores from Kent Johnson and Kirill Marchenko at 7:11 to give the Blue Jackets the 1-0 lead. Tkachuk would score from Norris and Drew on the power play at 9:48. Tkachuk would score again, assisted at 10:36 of the first. Giroux would add one of his own at 14:46 to the first from Parker Kelly shorthanded. Second period, Rudy Gregg would score at 5:37 from Tarasenko and Shane Pinto. Unrelated, the cross-check on Gregg from Morgan Riley. He's been assessed a 5-game suspension for cross-checking. So, thought I'd mention that because Gregg scored on the score again. Anyways. After that, Boone Jenner scores at 10:41 from Johnny Gaudreau and Zach Werenski. Roslovic would score from Eric Branson, former Canuck, and Jake Bean at 13:54 the second. Tkachuk would complete the hat trick at 16:48 from Giroux and Shabbat on the power play. And then in the third period, Brandstrom would score at 19:52 unassisted into the empty net. The Ottawa Senators take that one 6-3 over the Blue Jackets. Alright, LA and Buffalo. This one was LA got spanked in this one. Anyways, first period at 4:25, JJ Peterka scores from Jordan Brewery and Jacob Bryson. 16:58 of the first, Greenway scores unassisted. Opposite scores at 19:25 from Cousins and Dahlian on the power play. Second period at 6:42, Dahlian scores again from Johnson and Krebs. Sorry, Dahlian had a assist. Anyways, yeah, he gets that one. 14:17 in the second, Zach Benson scores from Jacob Bryce and JJ Petrika. Third period, Tuck scores unassisted at 4:30, and then Greenwood scores at 7:50 from Tuck and Middlestat. Buffalo takes a 7-0 over the Kings. Alright, St. Louis and Toronto. Oddly enough, Toronto won this one. Seeing as they were without, was it Tavares and what's his name? Marner? Yeah, look at me being uneducated on Toronto stuff. First period at 5:33, Bobby McMahon scores from Noah Gregor. 16:25 the first, Nylander scores unassisted. Second period, Toropchenko scores from Nathan Walker and Matthew Kessel at 5:36. Third period at 8:02, McMahon scores from Brody and Benoit. And then McMahon scores again for the hat-trick from Giordano and Camp into the empty net at 18:21. Toronto takes it 4-1, despite losing 3 of their better players, I guess, kind of. Anyways, we're going to go on to Anaheim and Montreal. So the first period, there's no scoring. Second period at 1:43, Jake Evans scores from Tanner Pearson, former Canuck, and Josh Anderson. At 9:37, Suzuki scores from Slavkovsky and Struble. Suzuki would score again from Slavkovsky and Newhook on the power play at 17 minutes of the second, excuse me. Third period, at 7:26, Slavkovsky scores one of his own from Suzuki and Caulfield on the power play. Then at 17:15 of the third, Gignac? Sure, Brandon Gignac scores from Caden Gooley, and the Habs take that one to 5-0. Alright, Tampa Bay and Boston. So in the first period, Eric Chernak scores from Brendan Hagel and Anthony Cirelli at 3:21. Second period, Kucherov extends the lead to 2 at 1:06 unassisted on the power play. 2:04, McAvoy scores from Marchand and Pasternak to put them within 1. And then JVR would tie it up from Marchand and Pasternak at 16:23. Third period, there's no scoring. Overtime, there's no scoring. And then Braden Point gets the shootout winner for the Lightning. They take that one 3-2 over Boston. Alright, Colorado and Washington. In the first period, Ross Colton was up to scoring at 2:46 from Miles Wood and Arturi Lehkonen. Devon Taves with another one at 4:57 from Ryan Johnson and Andrew Cogliano. Lindstrom was scoring from Fairbury and Dowd at 9:16. Dowd is a former Canuck. Connor McMichael would score from Anthony Mantha at 10 minutes of the first. Second period, Lehkonen would score at 8:50 from Ross Colton and Bowen Byram. Rantanen would score 17:03 from Lehkonen and McKinnon on the power play. Third period, Ovi extends his scoring streak to 6, I believe, at 9 minutes from Carlson and Mantha on the power play. Lehkonen would score from McKinnon and Rantanen into the empty net at 19:01, and then at 19:27, Miles Wood scores from Byram into the empty net as well. Colorado takes that one 6-3. And then my favorite game of the night, not a real shocker here, Vancouver and Chicago. In the first period, Connor Garland scores at 10:05 from Dakota Joshua and Philip Hronik. Joshua got on an absolute tear right now. They're heating up beautifully. Second period at 8:18, Garland scores again from Hronik and Joshua. 16:43, Johnson scores from Kurashev and Foligno on the power play. Then at 18:28, Niels Höglander scores from Lars Lindholm. Niels Höglander also heating up. He's got 17 on the year now. Give him some power play time, Vancouver. Because they're all 5-on-5, all 17. Third period, Joshua scores at 16:07 from Teddy Blueger and Quinn Hughes. He also had a Gordie Howe hat-trick. He had a fight after that. And then at 13:27, Korchinski scores from Donato and Reichel. So Vancouver takes that one 4-2. Maintain first place over on top of the league. And make me happy. There's talk about Phil Kessel possibly signing in Vancouver. He's working out with the Abbotsford Canucks of the AHL. So that'll be interesting to see if and when and where he slots into the lineup. Yeah, just a little news tidbit. So Yeah, that's it for the 13th. So hit like, liked it, subscribe if you liked it. And I'll see you guys next time. Adios.